Another question is the best way to screen tenants in 2022. And I don't think that this is something that is ever going to change. It is always going to be trial and error at best. So when you are screening your tenants, there's a lot of apps out there. There's a lot of property management software that have made this extremely easy and very streamlined to where the resident goes in, or the potential resident, prospective resident, will go in, enter all their information, pay the application fee. You look it over, make sure all your requirements are met, and then that application fee will actually pay for the background check. And then you need to verify the employee history and also the previous occupancy history. So contact the previous landlord or property management company, whoever was in charge of collecting that rent on a regular basis, just to see how timely those were. And there are so many different ways to make it difficult to screen residents. It's very time intensive. And I would say the biggest thing that you should do is leverage technology as much as you can. Use one of these streamlined services. We use Appfolio. It has a lot of integrated features. It does the credit check, the background check. There is even some services out there that will verify the previous residency and the employee history out there for you. And if that's something that you have the bandwidth to do, if that's something that you're willing to pay for, either way, make sure that gets done. That's very important. And always be mindful of people putting down employers or previous property management companies that aren't in fact real. So do some due diligence, make sure that you verify everything on the front end, and then be prepared to make some mistakes, because you're not going to be able to catch everything. And there are a significant number of things, for better and worse, that will just never show up on any screening report out there. You have no idea what type of house these people keep. They could allow pizza boxes to pile up indefinitely. They could accumulate trash in every corner of their home without ever taking it out. And they could have every intention to wreck the property once they come in. They could check all the boxes on the screening report. They could get, an A plus as far as a global review of their stuff goes, and then they trash the house immediately. So conversely, you have no idea if this person is going to take really good care of the property. You have no idea if this person is going to go above and beyond to handle their own, preventative maintenance, if they're going to change their own air filters or not. Either the good aspect of this or the negative aspect of this won't show up on a screening report. So while tenant screening is always going to be extraordinarily important, and one that you need to be very guarded while you're doing to verify all of the information as accurate, you're also going to want to couple it with some type of regular inspection. And we have started using Rentcheck, and we have found that to be extraordinarily helpful. So we have been able to catch people in the act of destroying our properties by allowing pizza boxes and trash to indefinitely accumulate. And we have been able to remove these people after 3 months, where fortunately, yes, it was a very stinky trash out and junk removal. However, not enough time passed for them to tear up the flooring, the cabinets, or really mess up the paint on the walls from all the trash and bugs that were to come. So I would say not only being diligent in the tenant screening process is really important, I would make sure that you set up some type of system to regularly go in and inspect these properties. You can also leverage technology in order to do that as well, by utilizing things like Rentcheck. And Rentcheck is a resident-facing app where the resident will do the self-inspection. They'll open up their phone, they'll take pictures of the appropriate things. And we have also found great benefit in this because, there are some people that live in properties that never want to be a bother. And while some things are legitimate maintenance orders that we need to hear about, they don't want to be an inconvenience, and they will never file them. However, Rentcheck allows those to come to light, and without them filing a work order, you're able to go in and fix these things necessary so that your property can be preserved, so that it can stay in fantastic condition, and so that your resident will always have the best and cleanest place to live. Those are my thoughts.
Thanks for watching that clip. I thought that was a good question.
And I think you can ask good questions too. Join us every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live stream Q&A where we answer plenty of questions just like this one. In the meantime, consider subscribing to the channel if you want more of this content. And if you want to increase your deal flow, analyze properties better, and help me feed my family, click the link below for a free 7-day trial of PropStream.